and welcome back to the wedding series. We are literally 3 weeks and a few days out from the wedding. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I am not ready. I am ready to be married, but I'm not ready like planning wise. I feel like there's so many little things still that need to be done, and maybe I'll share that in a different video, capturing all those last minute things that need to be done. But today's video is all about your wedding registry, what to put on your registry, what not to put on your registry, what is considered okay to put on your registry, which pretty much anything I guess is okay to put on your registry. But I will just say I struggled during this registry process because I've never done a registry before. So I feel like I was asking my married friends what they put on their wedding registry just to try to gain some knowledge on what to put and how to put it and where do I register at. So I want to share with you guys what we decided to put on a registry, where we registered, why we registered there, how many places we registered, just pretty much all things registry. How many times am I going to say registry? And I'll probably mumble it a few times, but that's the word for it, so it's going to be said 1,000 times. But yeah, I felt like I was a little lost when it came to starting putting our registry together. So I want to help you guys. I'm going to be sharing a few do's and don'ts about your wedding registry, as well as I'm going to share everything that we got from a registry, which will also help you guys maybe get some new ideas of what to put on yours. So like I said, I'm going to share a few do's and don'ts, and I'm just going to kind of incorporate them into the video as I go along. I have not planned them, but maybe a couple. So just as I talk through the things that we got and how we went about doing it, I'm sure they'll pop into my head, but I wanted it to be kind of natural and raw and just give you guys my like opinions about it. Okay, so where we registered was Target, and only Target. So my first do, I guess, would be to limit where you are registered at. I know a lot of brides want to register at like all these different places, multiple different places, like 4 different places, because you get more variety in that way. And also you can register at somewhere a little bit more expensive, like let's say Crate and Barrel, and then you can also register somewhere more affordable like Walmart or Target. And so you get that spectrum of price based on your guest who is coming. And so I understand that. But I will just say, I do not think guests really like that many options. And let's just be honest, I don't need that many options during the planning process. It gets very, very, very overwhelming. So I was like, one place, one and done, and I love Target. Target has literally everything you can think of, from cute decor to necessity items, just everything in between. So we chose Target for wedding registry, and that was the only place we registered. Another thing that I will add is that when we sent out our actual like wedding invitations, on the invitation, Dexter is back there. On the wedding invitation, we actually stated, you know, here's our registry info, and we put the link below. And it's actually not Target, it's honeyfun.com. And if you don't know what honeyfun is, just go check it out. I don't know where I heard about it, but basically you can make it for multiple things. You can make it for your honeymoon, like a little funding for your honeymoon, or for just a newlywed fund. We kind of, I guess, would call ours both like a honeymoon fund and a newlywed fund. So that's what we did when we sent out our invitation. So no one knew we were registered at Target, because honestly, I live at an apartment. I've already furnished it. Now, Michael is gonna move in here with me once we get married, and now it's gonna be our home. So yes, there was definitely things that we needed. Like, I've been using old pots and pans hand-me-down for years. So we were excited to put like a brand new set of pots and pans for us on there. But you know, we weren't starting from scratch. And so we were inviting a little over 100 guests. And so I was like, we don't need to have a Target registry for that many people. So we decided to put a little honey fund together because it will help fund our honeymoon and also just help with wedding expenses as well, because weddings are very expensive. So that's what we did, and so I would suggest doing that maybe as well as a registry, so people have the option, because sometimes people do just want to give cash, just want to give money to you, and so that's a really easy way that they can do that without bringing cash to the wedding, which I'm sure a lot of them will do that too. Because if they see we're at the honey fund, registered at the honey fund, they may bring just cash to the wedding, which is essentially what we're trying to, you know, do in a money way versus an actual tangible gift, if that's what they're wanting to do. We also said on the honey fund thing, you do not have to give a gift your gift is your presence at our wedding, which is so true. I didn't want people to feel burdened, especially during this COVID time, to give an amount of money or to give a super nice gift. If they wanted to do that, great. If they didn't, I want them to feel like they weren't obligated to. So that's another reason why we didn't register at Target for over 100 people. So how Target came into play is, of course, I had a bridal shower. If you didn't watch the video, I'll link it up here. It was amazing. It's a bridal shower and bachelorette vlog, so go look at that if you want to. And so we registered at Target just for the people who were coming to the bridal shower. So no one really had that info besides the people who got the actual bridal shower invitation. And I feel like that just helped it be so much less confusing because I didn't have to put as many things on the registry. We didn't even, like I said, need that much stuff. Of course, we needed a few things, but not over 100 people worth of gifts. So it just made it so much easier. So I would suggest maybe just for your bridal shower people doing an actual registry and giving them that information, and then maybe doing a fun little honey fun for the rest of your guests. I hope that makes sense. I know I'm kind of rambling, but I just wanted to give you guys all the deets so it can make sense. And I didn't want someone who's watching this video who's coming to the wedding but didn't come to the bridal shower to be like, I thought they weren't registered anywhere, just honey fun. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys is what we registered for at Target just for the people who were at the bridal shower. I was really confused as to what I should put on here. So I walked around my apartment and just started making notes of what we actually needed, and I started putting that on our registry. Then I started thinking of some things that would be fun to have. I added that. And I'll just say I multiple times went on our registry and deleted stuff, added stuff, deleted stuff, added stuff. So you can adjust it as you go on, and don't let that freak you out. It does not have to be perfect when you send out those bridal shower invitations with the information from Target on it. It doesn't have to be perfect because mine wasn't. And as people start buying stuff, I noticed I needed to add a lot more. So I guess that will be another tip, another do for your registry is to put a lot more stuff on there than guests. So I think we invited about 30 women to the bridal shower. And so I was like, oh, well, I'm going to put about 50 gifts on there. But then like one person will come in and buy 6 things, you know, and that takes up a lot of it. And some of the things are really small, like a wooden spoon or, you know, something that obviously they want to get maybe more than just one gift. And so I would suggest putting quite a bit more than what your actual guest number is on your registry. I hope that is helpful because someone told me to do that and I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense, and I didn't necessarily think to do that. Okay, so now let's get into the gifts that we actually got from our registry. And like I said, this will help me come up with more do's and don'ts. And yeah, so let's just get into it. Oh, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk, I'm looking at it on my phone, and then I'm gonna put it up. Let me scoot over. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you can see it. I didn't want to lug everything that we got and like show everything. I don't know, that would have been like a huge hassle. I've already organized everything. So I'm just gonna show it up on here, and then I'm gonna link them all down below so you can check out the price, so you can check it out, everything you want to do. Okay, so the first thing that we got is these amazing green towels. Now I will say every couple on their wedding registry needs a nice new set of towels. And another tip is put nice towels on there. I was like very price conscious. I was like, well, I don't want to put expensive towels on there. So I put like really cheap towels on there at first. And my mom was like, Chloe, those towels are gonna like get really ratty really fast, and people want to buy you nice towels. So put nice towels. So put nice towels on your registry. It will be worth it. These aren't the Casa Luna brand towels from Target. I have a few of those right now and they are amazing. I really liked this green color, and they didn't have this color in the Casa Luna towels, but I will suggest if you want a really nice quality towel, the Casa Luna towels are really good too. So this next thing that we got is super cool. So if you didn't know, I had it in a few of my videos, but it was like right here in my room right there, and it was a really big and ugly box fan. And I need it for noise. I had it for like white noise. I didn't need it for the air, but I need like some kind of sound. I cannot sleep when it's silent. But it was so ugly and an eyesore if you didn't notice it. And so I was like, we need a white noise thing. And so I put this little Hatch sound machine on there, and I think a lot of times it's used for like babies or whatever, but this has come in clutch. I have it right by my bed and I've already been using it, It is so awesome. They have different sounds and you can like hook your phone up to it, and it has an app and it can track your sleep and stuff like that. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, I like it a lot. So if you need a sound machine, definitely put one on there. And this was something that, like I said, I didn't think of right off the bat to put on my registry, but I came to the idea when I was like turning on my fan at night and it's so ugly. And so I was like, oh, let's put like a sound machine on there. So you'll come up with ideas as you're planning your registry. So just add things as you go. Okay, we got a lot of cozy stuff. So this first thing is this cute little white blanket with little fuzzy balls on the end. And this blanket is literally so soft. They may have other colors, I'm not sure. But this is literally like the softest thing ever. And since it's starting to get a little bit cooler outside, it is perfect to snuggle up with. So next we got an awesome queen size air mattress. And if you live in a small house or in a 1-bedroom apartment like I do, and like Michael will soon be too as a married couple, we definitely need this for like guests and things like that. So we haven't used this yet, but I'm sure like when Amber comes stays for the wedding, well actually her and I sleep together, but once Michael and I get married, you know, we're not going to be sleeping separate anymore. We're going to be sleeping together. And so our guests will need a bed to sleep on. So I definitely suggest putting an air mattress on there if you live in a small space, or even not if you live in a small space, because they can just come in handy for any time you have guests over. Okay, so the next thing that I put on there is a little mini diffuser. And it's actually right there. Can you see it? I haven't used it yet because I don't know why, but it came with the plug to go into the outlet, but it didn't come with a prong, actually outlet piece. So I need to just buy that piece. But yeah, I needed one for the bedroom. I have a bigger one in my living room, but it was really cute, and so we got that. As well as we got a few essential oils. We got a lavender one and then I think like a lemon one. So yeah, I've just put a few essential oils on there. You need some good smelling things. So this next thing is something I came up with later. I think when I was talking to Michael's sister, because she was like, you need to put more stuff on your registry. We're starting to, you know, buy a lot of the stuff. And so I was like, okay, what do I put on there? So I don't know, you know, when you guys are getting married, but we're getting married this month at the end of October, and you know, so the holidays are going to be coming up soon. So I really started to think about, you know, fall and Christmas, and I was like, you know, let me add some decorative stuff on there. So we actually put a Christmas tree on our registry, which is so fun, and someone actually got it for us, and Michael and I are so excited. So when it comes to Christmas, that won't have to be a purchase we make, because we don't have a Christmas tree, you know, from prior. I've never bought one before, and neither has he, and Christmas trees can be really expensive. And so I just figured out what height would be good for the apartment, and I put that on there, and I think it was a good price for the tree, and someone got it for us. So it'll be really exciting during Christmas where we don't have to go make that purchase of an actual Christmas tree. So a good tip, I guess, for your registry would be, think about the holidays that your wedding is kind of around. It doesn't have to be, honestly, I guess it doesn't even have to be around that time at all. If you get married in March and you want to put a Christmas tree on there, put a Christmas tree on there. But holidays are a good thing that you can think of the items you need for each holiday and maybe put a few things on there, some decorations, things like that. It's really fun to put on there, and it actually comes in handy because holidays can get expensive with decorations, especially when you're starting from scratch as a couple. So I think that'd be a good thing to put on there. So this next little thing that we got is an awesome little wood shelf, and it's smaller than it looks in the photo. I would say it's about like this wide. As wide as the camera, well, not the actual camera, but the screen kind of, I guess. And so we actually put that in a little linen closet, and we're gonna use it as Michael's like to put his shoes, and then we're gonna hang his clothes over. He's not getting my closet because we can't fit his stuff in here. It's kind of packed for my stuff. So out here is a little linen closet. If you haven't watched the apartment tour, watch it so it can kind of make sense. But there's a little linen closet, and we're transforming that into his closet right now so he can have his own space, and it's all organized. So we put that little shelf on there for his shoes to go on, a basket to go on with some socks and stuff. So that was really cool, a little organizational thing. Yeah, you definitely want to put organizational stuff on your registry. It's kind of hard to think about what you need before you actually need it, if that makes sense. So don't put, I guess a don't would be, don't put stuff you don't need on your registry. Don't put stuff just to put it on there. So I knew we needed some organizational stuff, but I wasn't sure what we would need yet until I'm actually organizing the space, you know? You don't need how many little cubes you're gonna need until you're actually organizing it. But I knew we needed something for his closet. So don't put stuff on there just to put stuff on there. You can make a list as you're organizing your house, even after you're married, and come up with some actual things that you need. You don't want to be getting stuff you don't need. And you know, you can return the stuff and use store credit, but you know, you want to put stuff on there that you actually want and need. The next thing, like I mentioned before, that we got is this awesome new pots and pans set. And we've only used it a little bit so far, but it is awesome, especially compared to the other pans that I had that were just horrible and everything would stick. So I definitely suggest looking at a set of pots and pans. And Target, I would say that this one was pretty affordable for what it came with. I had looked at some other places and I was like, that is way too expensive. So yeah, it came with a lot of pieces and I thought it was an okay price for a big nice new set. So definitely need one of those. The next thing that we put on there is kind of similar. It's a new set of kitchen knives. I literally only had one like bigger knife that I was using for everything. Yeah, and that just wasn't cutting it. So we put on this new set of white kitchen knives and they've been really nice to use. The next thing that we put on there mainly was Michael's idea because I'm not very educated in this yet, but we put a nice air fryer on there and I found a white one, which was really cool. So I put the white one on there. We've used it a couple times and we're still trying to get the hang of it. So if you have any good air fryer recipes, link them below, or just any tips, please comment, because yeah, I don't really know how to use it yet, but I'm really excited because I heard it's really easy to use and it's a little bit healthier. So the next thing that we got is these cute little fall looking mugs. They look so cozy to me. We needed a few more mugs, so I put those on there. I really like getting mugs in sets of twos, obviously, I guess for me and Michael, but also I think it looks nicer when you're organizing stuff to not just have one mug and then a bunch of other different looking one set of mugs. Does that make sense? I used to collect all these mugs from like Goodwill and stuff. I just gravitate towards mugs. But then, like, you know, when you open your pantry or your cupboard, it doesn't look good with all these different kinds of mugs. So I try to keep them in like pairs. And I just think it looks kind of better that way. So we put these on there and they're super beautiful. The next couple things are for like barbecuing or grilling. So we put this little brush on there. I did not have that tool, and it's also good for baking for me. And then we also put let's see, where'd it go? We also put this grill, this little portable grill, and so if we ever go camping or hiking or traveling, we can take that with us. We might take it with us to our honeymoon because we're actually road tripping. Maybe I'll share where we're going soon, but we might take that with us. And then also this set of grill tools, just so Michael can have them, you know. He's gonna try to learn how to grill. We now have some grilling tools, so he needs to learn. Okay, so this next thing is another fall decorative thing, is this nice big pillow. I did not know it was this big when we put it on the registry, but it's really cute and very fallish. So definitely look at decorative stuff, like I said, seasonal stuff. I think that's really fun to put on there and will come in handy. Here's another little fall blanket. I really wanted to have some cozy stuff around the house. So there's that cute little green color. This next thing is a little Harvest Spiced Room Spray. We actually got two of these, which is fun. I put one in the bathroom and one in the living room, and it smells so good. I love anything that makes your house smell good. This next thing that we got is some glass food storage containers. Every couple needs new containers, and I would suggest glass because you can buy plastic ones, and you know, Michael can take those to work, and if they get thrown away, they get thrown away, or if he loses them, it's okay. And then maybe we keep the glass ones for at home food storage. I would just suggest that. It keeps everything looking nice and just feeling a little bit better. We also put some new kitchen towels on there. These are some really cute ones from Hearth and Hand, and they do look a little fallish as well. So we got those. We also put these napkins on there, which I don't know when I'm gonna use these. I guess when I have like a formal dinner with people over. I'm not really sure, but it's really nice to have a nice set of napkins. And again, they look kind of fallish. So this next thing that we put on there is super fun to me because it helped me organize a lot, but it's this little spice rack. And maybe I'll actually put up here also a picture of what it looks like organized, because I organized it the other day and it looks really, really cute. I got these glass jars off Amazon, and then I just used my label maker to make little labels, and it looks so cute. And now I need to organize the rest of my cabinets, but yeah, this spice rack really came in handy to make everything just look really nice. Here's a little wooden spoon we put on there. You can't have too many wooden spoons. Here's another one that we put on there that we got. We also put on a Brita water filter because the water here is like super hard. You can see the sediment in the water sometimes. So we definitely needed a filter, and it's been really nice to have that. We just fill it up, put it in the fridge, and use it when we need it. So this next item, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I've already shared a lot of what we got on Instagram just on my stories. And this next piece of furniture, this was the biggest piece of furniture we put on there. I am so happy we got this because it really like finished off the apartment. So if you did watch the apartment tour, you know what piece of furniture I'm talking about, because I was like, this area just is not working. And so it's where our TV goes. And this is just a pretty nice wood console. Very simple. I wanted something that kind of looked like a bookcase. Very simple, not too modern looking, not too distracting. Just very simple, and I love it. We put it together, put my books on there, Michael's Xbox. It just looks really nice and makes the house look so much more cozy than what it did before. So this next thing is all things for my baking, and it is a hand mixer. And yes, I didn't have a hand mixer. When I lived with my mom, I just used hers all the time. And then I have a KitchenAid, and so I use that when I bake here. But it's so heavy, and not everything you bake needs a huge KitchenAid. I really enjoy using a hand mixer. It's just so easy to use and light, way lighter than the KitchenAid. And so we got one of those, and I'm really excited. So this next thing is super, super fun and really simple, but it's a popcorn bowl set from Hearth and Hand. And you can't really tell in this picture, but it's actually really pretty. It has these like speckles on it, and it feels really nice and heavy duty ceramic. Oh no, it's not ceramic, bamboo. So it's light, it's not heavy, and it's not breakable, but it still feels like heavy duty kind of. It doesn't feel like plastic, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, it has nice pretty speckles, and so it has a big bowl and then 4 little bowls for like kids or when you have friends over. So we love eating popcorn. We eat popcorn like almost every night, so that was a really fun gift to put on there. This next item is some beautiful gold silverware. I actually already had one set of this, but then obviously when Michael's over and we eat, the silverware would go so much faster than just with myself. So we went ahead and put another one on there, and we haven't run out of silverware every day, which is nice. This next thing is another little organizational thing that I knew I wanted. So this is just a cute little simple basket, and I knew I wanted this to go on top of Michael's little wooden thing where his shoes are gonna go, so he can put like his socks and stuff in there. And so we put a couple of these on there just to organize. And so like I said, with the organizational things, I had an idea for where they would go when I was putting them on my registry. So like I said, I suggest don't put things on there that you're not sure where they're gonna go yet. You can always get those things later, but when you put things on there, just try to be intentional about it, because if you don't know what you're gonna do with it, you probably won't use it. Another organizational thing that we put on there, which we actually put on the TV console, and I think his like controller is in there and a couple other things. We put the remote in there. So it's a cute little tray, woven tray. You can also put like washcloths on it. I mean, I could use it for 100 things. This next thing is a godsend. It's a new vacuum. I was using an old hand-me-down vacuum, and now with Dexter and Nora, oh, the shedding is crazy. So we now have a new vacuum, and that's really nice to have. So here's another little fall item. It's a cute little pumpkin pillow. This actually wasn't on our registry, but I wanted to add it on here because it was really, really cute. And here's another fall pillow that we got. Again, this wasn't on my registry. I wish I would have put these on my registry. But someone gifted it to us anyway, and we're really glad because we now already have some fall decorations. Here's a few pumpkins that we got. These weren't on our registry again, but we got these, so I wanted to include them because they would be really good items to put on your registry. So this next thing is one of my favorites that we got, and this is a awesome projector. And I put on my story, I'll try to put the little video here of us using it for the first time the other day. We've only used it once because we need to get a few different hookups for it than what it came with, but it was so fun. Like, we literally, let me see if I can show you. Okay, this whole wall, it filled that whole wall over there with the screen. I mean, it was just awesome. That's gonna be really fun to have with like friends over, movie night, even like if Michael's watching a big game or something, that would be really fun. We just need to kind of figure out the exact setup that we want to do with it, and that way it works a little bit better. It also came with an actual screen as well, so if you don't have a big blank wall, it comes with a screen. The one I'm linking down below, I'm not sure if that's the exact one. I feel like I couldn't find the exact one we had, but I think this is the same brand. So this last thing is another little organizational thing, and we actually are using it for Michael's like toothbrush, deodorant, things like that. I'll put a little picture here. I actually used command strips and I stuck it onto the side of the cabinet in the bathroom, because in the bathroom there's not enough drawers or enough storage in there. And so this is a really simple way to add a little bit more storage. Just command strip something onto there. You could even put just a plastic bin. It doesn't have to be something as heavy duty as this, but I just wanted it to feel very organized for him and really nice. So that is everything that we got from our Target registry. I know that was a lot of info, and I feel like I talked way more than I was planning to, but I just really wanted to be very detailed and share that with you guys, because when I was doing my registry, like I said, I was very confused, and for probably like a month or so, I was taking things away and adding them and taking them away, and I just felt like none of it was organized. And so hopefully this helps you guys get a little bit more of a mental grasp on what to put on your registry, what not to put, and also that it's okay to add and take away, just to make sure you have enough items. Limit where you're registering at, because it will help your guests and help you, because then you don't have to manage 4 different registries. I had to manage one and it kind of stressed me out. But we got such amazing things, and I'm so thankful to everyone that gifted us something off the registry. We are utilizing every single one of those, and I'm just trying to organize them, and it's really fun to put our house together, and I'm very, very thankful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up if you're really enjoying the wedding series. Like I said, we were like pretty much 3 weeks from the wedding, which is crazy. Especially when I end up posting this video, it'll probably be 3 weeks or less from the wedding. But I hope you guys enjoyed stopping by Chloe & Co. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.